Adam Levine right here, 102.7
Welcome.
Kiss FM. Great to see you, pal.
Nice to see you too. How's everybody doing?
Everybody's great. Now, I wanted to got the platinum looks, got the beard. No gray in the beard. Beard looks fantastic.
There's a little there's gray in there.
Okay, all right. Well, that makes me feel a little better. Now, the only reason I say it is because I was telling Sisney and Tanya, thinking back, I think it was 2005. I had just started here at Kiss FM, and Maroon 5 came in, and it was one of the first band interviews I ever did here. This Love was out. It was massive. It was April 24th, 2005. Do you have any recollection of that?
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to refresh
at that point. At that point, things were happening all the time. So it was just constant, you know, when you're having a big success for the first time, it's like the most overwhelming thing. So everything
it
kind
all
of
runs
into
together.
this one
all right.
thing,
Well, listen to see. Tell me if you think you sound different. This is Maroon 5, April 24th, 05.
Do you actually remember the first time you heard This Love on the radio?
You know, actually, This Love, I mean, it really started to take off while we were in Europe.
We were coming up from the airport for the first time after we got number one, and I think one of us said to them, like, hey man, want to listen to Maroon 5? He was like, yeah, sure. And we turned on the radio and Maroon 5.
Yeah, it was sure enough.
Is that me?
That's you in the end.
that
I think
me?
it's James at the beginning. I think.
I sound a bit, I don't know. I was a kid. I was probably hungover.
Wait, let me see. I think
There was a point where it was on so much it was actually nauseating.
No, every 20 minutes there was a Maroon 5 song.
Talk faster.
I hate myself in that interview.
I talk a lot faster than I do now.
That's interesting.
It's funny to look back, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I sounded a little bit like I had helium balloon.
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah. You guys are just both so excited.
We were so like it was a beginning for me. It was big beginning for you. We're like so angst. We were so green.
Ryan, you sound the same.
It was before we got jaded. It was before we became jaded and older.
Before cynicism kicked in.
Yeah, I know, right?
We got so much going on here. We're going to get to Vegas in a second, but congratulations. I guess you now have a trifecta there. It's a family. It's a party of 5, right?
Man, it's zone defense, as they say.
Well, they say it's
It
triangulation.
goes from man to man to zone. We got it's like this and that. Oh, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. So it's awesome. I love the chaos. I embrace the chaos.
Sissany has 3. And so I'm thinking just like any table that you find, Sissany, that you could recommend to Adam and the family, any vehicle that you guys have you could recommend. You guys are in the same sort of scenario, right?
Granville in Studio City is a great family restaurant. We go there. We frequent there a lot. You know, you got to find the restaurants that will allow a party of 5 with all the little ones.
That's true. That's true. I know not many people take us anymore.
What's the right? Do you need a minivan?
I push hard for the minivan, but that's got kiboshed. I see a minivan as like you just bought into like a whole new thing. 'Cause you can make a minivan whatever you want. It doesn't have to be your mom's Chrysler Town and Country. It could be this like spectacular spaceship of fun.
Aftermarket.
It ain't happening. Aftermarket. It's all about the aftermarket.
Go get some dubs. All right, Adam Levine here, Maroon 5. So I want to get into this. Last time we were talking was a while back. Now you guys are going to head to Vegas and kick off this residency. And it seems like these residencies are the hottest ticket in town. I mean, not only for audiences, but for artists too. People who are doing these residencies love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because it used to be kind of not a thing. And then overnight it kind of became very cool and very common and popular, which is really nice because I think that when you spent, a better part of your life on the road, kind of touring all over the world, which has been absolutely amazing. You definitely get to the point, going back to the kids thing. You got a family, a wife and kids in this life that you have at home. You don't want to leave it too often as life goes on. And so it's nice to be able to go to Vegas, come home, go to Vegas, come home. We live really close to there too. So that's cool. But Vegas has become this kind of mecca for like artists to come and play and do their residencies. And it's very, very, very popular now. We're a band, so we're just a band. So the thing that's been kind of tricky to figure out for me has been how to bring something different and special and singular to Vegas without having, I think, a lot of the things that people have when they play Vegas, and you associate Vegas with like Cirque du Soleil or like, crazy
You'll be
stuff
underwater
where like there's like
singing.
Dancing and there's people and there's so many people doing so many things. So I think that we had to like figure out how to operate in a simple but really kind of impactful way. And I think that what we were finally onto after lots of, sitting around brainstorming, thinking of ideas and thinking of ways to do something really lasting and impactful and special and classic. I think we have something really good going.
It's also interesting, Adam, to think about audiences in Las Vegas because it's people from all over on a vacation, different from like traveling when you're going to their city. Like they're on vacation, they're this spirit of like having fun, holiday mood, and I'll bet you there are people coming to the show that are diehard fans, and then people coming to the show that like are just coming to see a great show, right? And then they become a fan.
Yes, 100%. That is the trickiest thing about playing a concert in Vegas. Even when you're not doing a residency, even when you're just playing there. When you're a person in Vegas, you are choosing your entertainment in a pool of very specific options, right? So like I chose Maroon 5 over something else for my Vegas trip. Is very different than I've been waiting for them to come to my city
and
for 5 years or how, and so it's a different type of person. And so it's kind of cool because it gives us a chance to like you said, play to the people that are our biggest fans that will come to those shows, but also like a new person who may not know or be as involved in the band and what we're about over the years. So it's kind of like we're auditioning for some people and we're preaching to the choir for other people. Yeah. But it also, to me, it gives us it's a challenge because it's like, okay, well, we have to really blow people away because people will be seeing us in a completely different light. And so it's tough. It's been, I'm not going to lie, like it's definitely been challenging figuring it out, but it's great. I love being pushed. I love a challenge. I love to try new things. So it's going to be great.
So Adam Levine with us talking about Maroon 5 in Vegas, the Dolby Live Theater, Park MGM. Tickets are on sale at maroon5.com. 23 top 40, 29, 30, whatever it is, top 40 hits. How do you compile the set list and do you change it?
We're making it really specific for this one. I like to kind of lock in for a tour, what we're going to do tour by tour and kind of stick to it more or less, a little less off the cuff. But for this, it's like, we're really kind of bringing our biggest songs. Imagine if you were watching bits and pieces of like the most kind of exhilarating live concert you've ever seen, but then there were other visual aspects that tied into it that weren't what you expected. I'll just say that because that's vague. There's a lot of things happening throughout the show that aren't just us playing our songs. Let's just put it that way. Let's stay into the vague theme here.
I'm looking forward to it. This is it's going to be fun. Vegas. Now, before Adam Levine, before you go, the evolution of Maroon 5, the journey that has been Maroon 5, the chapters that have been Maroon 5. It seems like there's another chapter on the horizon, right?
Yeah, there always is. We are working on something that is unbelievably cool, and I always say this. You could probably go find every interview we've ever done over the last 20 years and find me saying this, but that might not be a bad thing. I'm most excited about this.
What's coming?
Thing than I've been in a very.
And is
long
it
time.
thing in the format of an album?
It's maybe.
Is it in the format of a body of work, songs, singles? Like, how are you looking at it?
It's music. It's music.
Music.
Okay.
It's definitely music.
And at what stage are you in this project of music?
We're right in the middle of it. But just know that I think one of the coolest things we've done is coming very soon. And very different. And I think the key at this point, honestly, is to do what you love, but also to do something that will surprise people.
I love that.
That's the sound. That's the soundbite that will travel the world. Hey, it's good to see you, Adam. Thanks for coming on. We look forward to seeing you out in Vegas, and I hope to chat with you soon. All right, bro?
Bye.
Bye, guys.